Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. Kanu discloses why Nigerian president will not return from Japan. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has again come up with some claims about President Muhammadu Buhari. Nnamdi Kanu, in a statement he personally signed, said that President Muhammadu Buhari, who he described as Jubri Buhari, has been encircled and trapped by members of IPOB in his Buhari hideout in a Yokohama hotel, adding that there is no escape for the Nigerian leader. The pro-Biafra leader, who claimed that the real Buhari was buried in Saudi Arabia, vowed that his group knows where the president's presidential jet is and will never allow him to leave Japan. The IPOB leader claimed that even if they try to smuggle Jubri Buhari out by hiding him in a diplomatic bag, that they, IPOB, shall get hold of him. Kanu added, how come all of their so-called elites, intellectuals, professors, academics, opinion leaders, politicians, royal fathers, pundits, pastors, native doctors are silent as their government keeps on dishing out lies upon lies, deceit upon deceit, fake picture after fake picture, fake video after fake video, but are busy worrying about IPOB confronting their dirty, murderous politicians abroad? Whether shame will allow them to admit to it or not, the fact remains that Buhari is dead, buried in Saudi Arabia and replaced by Jubri as Sudanese, an imposter. That is why they have this elaborate dance of shame going on in Japan with fake pictures. We have now made sure that every government of the world is aware of this national disgrace and most heinous and despicable acts being perpetrated by Fulani Kaba. No amount of badly photoshopped pictures, fake videos, lies, and doctored images will save Jubri Buhari. Those that claim custody of societal morals and values have suddenly lost their tongue, paralyzed by fear of the killer Fulani Kaba in Aso Rock. In front of them is a national fraud of immense proportion being perpetrated by a bunch of criminals in high political office, but out of fear and ingrained cowardice, they have chosen to keep quiet in the face of evil. This scale of deceit is not only historic but unprecedented. Yet these people that claim to know it all are gravely silent. We smell blood and are closing in for the kill. Jubri Buhari is encircled and trapped by IPOB in his hideout in a Yokohama hotel. There is no escape for him. We know where he is and where his presidential jet is, and we will never allow him to leave Japan. Even if they try to smuggle him out by hiding him in a diplomatic bag, we shall get hold of him. Those the government killed through their army and police as a result of Operation Python dance, including those that fell at Nkpo, Onitsha, Enugu, Aba, Afarauku, Ungwa, Mbiama, and Iguacha, are crying from the grave. We must not let them down. Wow. And also the posted video of the president of Liberia. Tell me if you can find Jubri in it. Every other head of state is there except Sudanese imposter Nigerians adopted as their president. Common to demand live video of the events from Femi Adesina. They can't. Shame on them. Well, one thing I know is that for people that are, for people that are really objective, people that really don't just react to things, you know that a lot of, before now, Nnamdi has been making a lot of claims, and at the end of the day, you know what people really talked about him, called him, and are still calling him all manner of names. For people that are really sensible, you just have to look back. Just wait. If you feel that what he's saying is not right, just wait. At the end of the day, you can prove him wrong, and say, okay, oh, what he said is not really right. But at the end of the day, because this issue of it's not Jubri, it's Jubri, it's been lingering for a very long time. And even at that, when it seems as if, okay, oh, this guy is not really saying the right thing, how is it possible? What happened? How manage that this kind of a thing will be happening in the Nigeria setting, even at federal government level at that? He keeps saying the same thing. He has never really, like, okay, look back. He's still saying the same thing. And more so, like the issue of Fulanization, Islamization, and all of that. Everybody say this guy something is wrong with this guy. This guy needs to be checked. But at the end of the day, the first person that made people to even say, it's true what Nnamdi Kanu said the other time. It's like it's coming up. And one thing is that, apart from that, I'm going to come to that. When Obasanjo made that statement that, the government is trying to Fulanize and Islamize Nigeria, most of the time, people always they will quote Nnamdi Kanu. They will no wonder that they don't blame all those Nnamdi and even IPOP that always call Nigeria zoo. Initially people no, why are you insulting Nigeria? Why are you insulting a nation? You will be calling Nigeria a zoo, this and that. This guy does not have respect. But at the end of the day, majority of people now, any little thing they say, no wonder. People that are calling Nigeria, a zoo, that you can't blame them. Because the things are glaring. The things are just there for us to see. You are feeling it. Even as you are listening to me, you are feeling it. Unless you are not in Nigeria. Even if you are not in Nigeria, you have people in Nigeria. They call you per second, per minute. Even if you are not in Nigeria, you see things are happening in social media. And when you call people back at home, they will confirm it. People cannot just be framing things over and over again. These are the things that are happening. At the end of the day, they were people that are calling Nigeria a zoo, they are not, you can't blame them, because those things are just there. Because at times you will just be wondering. Some people will even calling Nigeria a zoo, it's an understatement. Because even in a zoo, we have animals, different animals are there, and everybody knows its boundary. You have lions, you have all those smaller animals. Everybody knows, its boundary. You can't cross another people's boundary. So even for them to be saying Nigeria is a zoo, they are even being polite, because it's even worse than that. What we see on a daily basis is even worse than that. Do you want people to come and tell us who we are? You want foreigners to come to Nigerian setting? If somebody who is in a well-developed, articulated, organized society comes to Nigeria and see the way things are, what do you think the person will think of Nigeria? Or what do you expect the person to say? You think the person will oh, this place is... Oh, no, now. It's not going to be possible. If we cannot tell ourselves the home truth, who are we expected to tell us? And that's why when we go outside, people will be asking you, do you guys, they will be asking you, do you people see water, drink water, this and that? They will be... Because those are the things that all this CNN, all those bad things, those are the things that they will be showing to the whole world. Because they will just think that once you just come from Africa, they will just be looking at like you as if you are an animal. Because some of their people that have gone to Nigeria, they've seen all of these things. They will maybe you are even drinking water from where animals are drinking water, because they will they say in Africa there is no water, there's no this and that. Some people think that maybe we are even staying on inside bush, inside one tree, that people who do not even wear clothes, people who do not know anything. Because, and at the end of the day, it's painful that we have calibers of people that are qualified. They can't even near the leadership position. They can't near them there. It is people that are not qualified. That's why you are seeing a lot of things, just being done upside down. And somebody will say, it's like a zoo. Oh, they say, oh, the man should shut up. Oh, these people should shut up. Why are they talking like this? But you yourself, quite all right. If you have gone outside the country and see the way people live there, you see the way things are structured, and the way they are organized their area. It's not as if the money they spend, in keeping all those their things. If you come to the same Nigeria, what we spend is even more than what they spend. When they spend like let's say $1,000. I'm just giving an example to tar a road. That same road, come and tie it in Nigeria. They will tell you they have spent 1 billion, and you will not even see anything. Are you not hearing all the quotation they do here and there? Every now and then, the budget they make every year in year out. The same thing they buy this year, they will repeat it the following year, and they have been buying it over how many years? And nobody will come and ask, you bought a plate last year, and you are coming to buy plates. If it is your personal house, are you going to be doing that? The pot you used last year, you bought a new pot last year, and you are coming again to buy another set of pot. Is that how you do in your own house? We that even at home, we can use pot 5 years, depending the quality of such pot or all those utensils. And you come back, somebody will come and be telling you they are going to be buying, and they will be make budget for it. Where are the people? You just be wondering what is happening. So that aside, until when Obasanjo came and said, oh, Fulanization, everybody like, oh, even Obasanjo that even said this. Obasanjo this, oh, he was trying to divide the country. Not long, everything just kaput. Everywhere you could see that the killing was just there. When they now brought Ruga, everybody like, they started, no, we don't want it. The same Kanu, he was the one that said it. Oh, even when he said it, people like, it was even after 2 years that the whole thing started coming up. They now like, Nnamdi Kanu said this. Oh, he said that. But this issue of this Buhari, not Buhari, or Jubri, or is Jubri or no, you just wait and see. And see how everything is going to turn up. Let's forget about whether it is Jubri or not Jubri. But the things happening around us, the things that we are experiencing on a daily basis, and the kind of decision that is coming from the top, and you hear about Kaba. So is it really far? Even if you are still doubting, is it really far from the truth? Even not quite long, they said the ministers have to go through the chief of army staff, Abba Kyari. And even before then, at the end of the day, some people came before the election. Some people came that the president must sack the man. 2 weeks after, he reappointed him again, and now he's saying that those ministers, if they want to have a meeting with him, they have to go through Abba Kyari. So what are we talking about? I'm not even surprised, because even when we see the truth, we cover it up. When we see black, we say it is red. So you just wait, whether Nnamdi and IPOB, whether they are going to hold or they are going to catch a Buhari or whatever. You just wait and see. But one thing I just know is that they have made a point. They have really made a point. This period, IPOB, you thought maybe you have really, you've suppressed them. But this period again, they made a very big statement. Whether you like what happened in Germany or not, but they have made a very strong statement. So guys, that is just my opinion. And Nnamdi Kanu has said that they are going to catch Buhari, that he will not return back to Nigeria from that Japan. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about this whole thing. Please put down your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.